If you need money in GTA 5, simply click the link in the description below and check out cdkeys.com, where you can find the cheapest shark cards. Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the all-new Class A Scramjet and sharing 10 things with you guys that you need to know about this vehicle before it releases and you buy it in GTA Online. As I'm making this video on August 20th, it hasn't been released yet in GTA Online, but according to various sources, it will be available from tomorrow in GTA Online, so on Tuesday, August 21st. Now, once released and available to purchase, the Scramjet will be listed on the Warstock Cash and Carry website with two prices, a buy it now price and a trade price. The buy it now price is set at $4,628,400, so it's an expensive vehicle, but as for the trade price, it is set at $3,840,000, and to unlock that, you have to complete and win a game of Hunting Pack Remix, which is a brand new adversary mode which releases tomorrow alongside this new vehicle. So complete and win a game of that, you'll unlock this trade price and save yourself $800,000 on the purchase price of this vehicle. But even so, at this price of just over $3.8 million, this makes the Scramjet one of the more expensive weaponized vehicles available in-game. And I guess the question being, is it worth it? Well, in fairness, yes, the Scramjet is an awesome vehicle, it has plenty of features, and in case you guys didn't know, this vehicle is based upon the Mach 5 from the TV series or anime Speed Racer. And being displayed on screen right now is an image of the original Mach 5. As you guys can see, the two are remarkably similar with just a few small minor changes and differences. Now, as for customizing and upgrading this vehicle, you'll be glad to know you don't require the new Terabyte that Rockstar released last week in GTA Online, but you can't just drive this down to any regular custom shop. As you can see, upon doing so, it will state you need a mobile operations center or an Avenger with a weapons and vehicle workshop if you want to modify this vehicle. So you'll have to own one of those and then take this inside if you want to customize it, but there aren't many customization options at all. In fact, the only customization options available for the Scramjet are the standard upgrades, so things such as the armor, the engine, and the brake upgrades. There's only one cosmetic upgrade, and that being livery, which we'll get into now in a few moments. But you can't change anything on this car. All the features that it has available for it are already fitted to this vehicle from standard, so you can't fit anything like a spoiler, splitters, side skirts, or anything like that. So then, as for the liveries, there are 10 different options available in here, and in fairness, there are some pretty cool ones, my favorite being the red pinstripes. This is the one that I selected, as this livery is the most similar to the original that featured on the Mach 5 in Speed Racer. It's not quite the same, it's not identical, it's just the closest, so I selected that and then changed my primary color to white as well to make it as close or as similar to the Mach 5 as possible. Okay, now as I'm sure the majority of you guys know already, but in case there are players out there that don't already know this, the Scramjet isn't just a regular car, it also has special abilities as well. One of its abilities being the rocket boost. So with this car you can boost around and reach some pretty impressive speeds. Its boost time is around 2 seconds and its recharge time is roughly 3. This car also has the ability to jump as well, just like with the Ruiner 2000. But this car's jump ability is better than the Ruiner 2000's as it jumps higher. And as you guys can see in the gameplay as well, you're not limited to using one or the other. You can use both of these abilities or features at the same time. So if you want to, you can jump and boost forward to get some air, or you can go directly upwards and get some height. And as you can see, you can get pretty high with this. So potentially with this, you could jump onto or over buildings. And what's even better about these features or abilities, they're both fitted to this vehicle from standard, so when you first buy it. Now alongside both of these things, this vehicle is also weaponized from standard as well, with 2 weapon options. The first being machine guns. It has one either side of the vehicle. Now these machine guns aren't very powerful, as you can see, and it will take a few seconds to destroy even the weakest of vehicles like the Panto, but it's free and fitted from standard. And then as for the second weapon option, this being a missile launcher. This feature is extremely good on the Scramjet. In fact, this vehicle is being named the Hydra Destroyer because the missiles on this thing are just incredible. Both its lock-on and missile range are pretty good. The missiles themselves have a very good lock-on as well and targeting system, and this vehicle has something like a 30 missile capacity. So you're given 30 missiles to use with this, but of course when you run out, you can replenish these for free by returning it back to your garage and driving straight back out, or taking it into your MOC or your Avenger. Also, as you just saw a few moments ago, you can also scroll through the weapon options, and you have access to all your regular weapons as well, so your pistols, your SMGs, your grenades, sticky bombs and stuff like that. So if you want to, you can use those as well, especially if there are players behind you, maybe chasing you. Okay then, so the Scramjet has plenty of features, all of which come with this vehicle from standard, but unfortunately there are one or two things which personally let this vehicle down. The first thing being its explosive and bullet resistance. This vehicle isn't that strong. The windshield at the front of the vehicle is not bulletproof or bullet resistant in any way, and it takes just one explosive, so one sticky bomb, one grenade, one RPG or homing launcher to destroy this vehicle. So it's relatively easy for players in your session to destroy this vehicle when you're driving around in it. Now something else which is also disappointing with this vehicle, that being its speed. Despite how this vehicle looks and the fact you might expect it to be pretty quick, unfortunately its top speed when not using the boost ability is just 113 miles an hour, which just isn't impressive at all. There are loads of regular cars in game, sedans, muscle cars and whatnot, which have much higher top speeds than this. And even with the rocket boost ability, the fact that it lasts 2 seconds, it only gets to 141 miles an hour, which is only just faster than the fastest car in game, the Pariah, which has a top speed of 136 miles an hour. There is a small trick you can do to slightly increase this vehicle's top speed when boosting forward, that being jump before you use the boost. As you can see on the speedometer in the bottom right hand corner, when you jump and then boost forward, you can reach speeds of 144 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour faster than if you use the boost when driving regularly on the ground. This car's overall performance though isn't too bad. In fact, to drive around, it's a pretty easy and fun vehicle as well. It's pretty nimble, so you can throw it around. Its cornering and handling capabilities is pretty good as well, and of course that matched with the abilities this car has, the rocket boost and the jump ability, just makes this an even more enjoyable vehicle to drive. But finally, to finish things off, I wanted to show you guys a quick comparison doing a straight line drag race down at the airport between the Scramjet and the most similar weaponized vehicle to this, that being the Vigilante. Now the first straight line drag race that I'm doing will not use the boost, then I'll do a second one using the boost so I can show you guys what the sort of speed and straight line difference is between both those for both of these vehicles. So as you can see, the first vehicle I'm using is the Scramjet. It gets to its top speed 113 miles an hour around halfway or so into the drag race, and it completes this in a time of 22.29 seconds, which is the average time for a sports car. Then as for the Vigilante, now this car's top speed is 124 miles an hour, so 10 miles an hour faster, and as to be expected, it completes this drag race in just over a second faster, which is a significant difference. But it's not too surprising because its top speed is 10 miles an hour more. Now its acceleration to that top speed isn't quite as fast as the Scramjet, but it's still pretty quick, and with a higher top speed, it of course pulls in a faster time of 21.28 seconds. Now the second drag race, as you can see that I'm doing now, is with the boost ability. Now it's worth noting that during this drag race, the Scramjet only uses 3 boosts, as its recharge time, like I said earlier on, is around 3 seconds or so, which gives it a time of 17.05 seconds. Now with the Vigilante, its recharge time on the boost is a lot quicker. Although the boost itself doesn't last quite as long, in this drag race it uses 5 boosts, and gets to a higher top speed of 149 miles an hour, whereas the Scramjet gets to just 141. So it completes this drag race in 15.2 seconds, again faster than the Scramjet. Now I will be doing a full comparison video between these two vehicles, which I intend to upload tomorrow when this vehicle officially releases, so look out for that. But until then, that's pretty much it then for this video. So those are 10 things you guys need to know about the Scramjet before you buy it and it releases in GTA Online. I want to get your thoughts and feelings on this vehicle, so go ahead and leave a comment right now. Do you guys like the Scramjet, and will you be buying it tomorrow when it releases or not? If you guys could also drop a like on this video as well, it would of course be be greatly appreciated and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd recommend that you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. And a quick reminder, in case you guys didn't know already, I will be attending Gamescom in Germany later this week. So if you guys don't follow me on social media, so on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages, I'd also recommend doing so. There are links to all of those in the video description. With that being said though guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.